next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, two things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Rendeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Rendeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Rendeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenry Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA, Benin City. www.rendekihotels.com. Rendeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
Yes, so all the way straight to Mama Miracle, and yes, so for quality tested material, I say come Mama Miracle. You need them page a shrebi, you know go disappoint you.
See classy, see plenty ashwebi for Mama Miracle Store. EJ Mama Miracle Store. This one too much oh. See all kind of waxy, whether na London wax, Nigerian wax, high target, Hollandese, brocade, Kampala, lacy, Yasegbe hair tie. All day oh, whether for one by one retail or for plenty boku buy of wholesale. Mama Miracle Store, he get all boku, make you come collect her now. No need to the holla say I want ashwebi. Now only 20 I see. I not see reach 50. Foul. Mama Miracle Store. You don't get that now. Any kind design where you want it. Any amount of number where you want it. Mama Miracle Store get them. Make you waka enter. See them sit down for the head office 211 Motala Muhammad Way. The story building where they near Ekiosa for 30 Sekula. Mama Miracle Store. This one a big miracle.
Good afternoon and welcome to Ntabenin News Updates. I am Adogbeji Ojegba. The Edo Youth Summit with the team Our Youth and the Mega Agenda is currently ongoing in Benin City. The Alagodaro Summit, the 4th edition, is holding alongside the inauguration activities of the Edo State Governor. The summit is expected to provide fresh perspective on how the state government is building a total society with reforms producing a multi-dimensional impact that will transform lives across the state. It has its sub-theme as creating sustainable employment. Details in our subsequent bulletin. Governor Godwin Obaseki this Tuesday presented the 2021 budget of 153.4 billion naira to the State House of Assembly. The budget, tagged Making Edo Great Again, is aimed at improving the welfare of residents of the state. Elizabeth Omoko reports.
Giving a breakdown of the budget, the governor explained that the 153 billion naira has a 9.7% increase compared to the 2020 revised budget of 139.8 billion naira. The budget comprises of a 58.6 billion naira capital expenditure and a recurrent expenditure of the sum of 948.8 billion naira, representing 24% growth for the year 2020. Of the 153 billion naira estimated budget, 8.7 billion naira will take care of administration, 36.7 billion will deal with the economy, while 12.7 billion naira will be used to strengthen education and the healthcare system. The budget also focuses on efforts to diminish hunger and poverty, increase youth employment, and enhance security and rural development. Governor Obaseki noted that the outgoing year was characterized by the COVID-19 pandemic and end-SARS protests with negative impacts on the economy.
What will be our focus in the year 2021? The 2021 budget is exclusively paying on robustly responding to the dislocations caused by the coronavirus pandemic, while building a workforce for the future in a bid to make Edo great again. With these in focus, the 2021 budget is primed at strengthening the state's healthcare system across board, sustaining the gains we have made in the educational and social sectors, and providing needed stimulus to drive food security, supporting the weak and vulnerable in our society, and actively engaging our youths. It is pertinent to note that these targeted investments are on the state's most valued resources, its people. The bulk of our spending is on our people. And as a government, we strongly believe that to truly build and sustain a vibrant and productive state, we must first boast of a thriving, capable population, particularly the youths, buffeted by the right systems to sustain their existence and livelihoods.
Speaker of the House, Marcus Onobun, said that the current year will go down in history. He called for strategic actions and deep thinking.
Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, I want to say this. Without mentioning words, you have shown to our generation that you are a dependable leader. At the beginning of the administration, just very shortly after, you showed Edo people that we are among the best. But we are clearly going to see from what we are seeing on a daily basis that you may emerge as the very best.
The 2020 outgoing year had a revised budget to the tune of 139.8 billion naira. In Benin, Elizabeth Omako, NTA News.
Edo citizens have been speaking on their expectations from the state governor, Godwin Obaseki, as he gets set to take out of office for another 4 years. Some of the key demands are for him to prioritize security, education, and primary health care system. Eugenia Undubisi completes the report.
Edo State governorship election has come and gone. It is expected that the winner be sworn in to set the ball rolling. This is why on Thursday, 12 November 2020, Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki will be inaugurated for a second term in office. This comes with numerous expectations from the citizens. Some of their demands are improvements in health, education, road reconstruction, and electricity.
Our hope now is that, just like Biden has said, he's going to bind the wounds and draw everybody together. We expect our state governor, as he's inaugurated on that is November 12th, to now forget those that campaigned against him or those that contested. They were interested as well, but the race is over. He's now going to be inaugurated for a second term, and we expect him that those things for which people stood out firmly for him, that made so many thousands to vote for him, that he should not pursue them to come to actualization.
He knows that we, the populace, we expect a lot from him. From the little I know about him, he has integrity. And he has decided that he cannot use the common resources of Edo indigenes for personal use. I will pray that God Almighty, who has kept him in these last 4 years, will also sustain him in the remaining 4 years, so that Edo will become great again.
He has proven his mettle. For the past 4 years, we saw what he did. I think our only prayer is that he does not stop the good work that he has started. And that's what all Edo people are asking him. He should be the governor of all Edolites, whether no matter the tribe, no matter the tongue.
They also want the governor to extend hands of fellowship to everyone, irrespective of political party affiliations.
Elections are bound to bring divisions when you are contesting. But once elections are over, you are to see the people of your country as one if you are a president. You are to see the people of your state as one if you are a state governor. And you must see your local government people all as one if you are a local government chairman. The situation that sometimes arises where people want to, in quote, reward only those that voted for them to the neglect of those they believe voted against them is not called for.
Governance is not easy. He will need our prayers. He will need our support. He will need our cooperation. And as the people give him this, the people also expect him to be able to live up to that responsibility of doing good for his people.
It is the belief of respondents that citizens have their own role to play for the governor to achieve the desired expectations. In Benin, Eugenia BBC, NTA News.
The Edo State Judicial Panel of Inquiry continued to entertain witnesses of extrajudicial killings by the police and members of its disbanded unit, SARS. Here are details of proceedings in the panel that now has 38 petitions before it.
The late Ibrahim Momodu was a final year student of Laboratory Science Technology in the University of Benin when he was shot close to his family house on Textile Mill Road in May 27, 2013 by one Corporal Amadin Idahosa, an orderly of the DPO Ogida Police Station off Textile Mill Road. He was buried in a public cemetery in Ego local government area without knowledge of his family members. The case sparked protest by student groups then, prompting former Governor Adams Oshomole to set up a panel of inquiry. 7 years after, the case has been brought before this panel. Even though the corporal was sentenced to life imprisonment, the family wants the DPO, now retired, Mrs. Caro Afebwa, to answer for her complicity in the case, as Corporal Amadin testified in court that he shot the deceased on her orders.
We are asking this panel to compel the Commissioner of Police in the light of evidence. Should apologize, Commissioner of Police should apologize to the family. We are asking this panel to invite the SDPO of that station who misled the police and attempted to mislead the people of this state into believing that Ibrahim Momodu was an armed robber.
Few minutes into cross-examination of the deceased mother by the Defense Counsel, Inspector Nnamdi, the panel received a preliminary objection by Mrs. Afebwa's lawyer to discontinue hearing the case. This sparked reactions from members of the panel.
It's an insult on the panel. An insult on us who have been on the street for good 1 year, clamoring for the arrest and struggle who killed Ibrahim Momodu. We will be invited to this panel. This is how this case happened. This man be escaping justice, and they have started playing that game in assassin right now.
The chairman struck out the proceedings for the day and adjourned to the 17th for fresh hearing, since the police council cannot speak for the retired DPO.
If she likes, let her come. If she likes, she should not come. Go ahead. It will even be worse if she does not come, because it will mean that all what has been said here is true.
Also this Tuesday, the panel entertained a case of murder of one Benson Obude.
He to have stolen a car, which turned out not to be true. He was arrested. He was taken into State CID Research Department. He was tortured. He died there. Painfully, his corpse was concealed by these police officers. It took the family over 1 month in search of him to discover that he was dumped at the Mogul here in Benin City with a different name. They took his ATM card and they drove to Port Harcourt. And they withdrew from his account, having tortured him to give them their password. Hundreds of thousands. And thank God the ATM machines have video cameras. And their pictures were seen. They were arraigned before the criminal court here, and the matter was already set in November, this November, for address, exchange of address of written address before judgment. By the prison break, these 5 officers have been loosed into the society.
The case was adjourned to 17th also of this month to give room for the police to be served. Also at the panel was a petitioner seeking compensation for his truck burnt during the NSAS protest. Before the day's proceedings began, members of the NSAS and CSOs raised alarm on alleged clampdown on genuine protesters, but Justice Ada Ehigiamusoy allayed their fears. In Benin, Agatha Egware-Ojo, NTA News.
2 police officers at the Nigerian Police Divisional Headquarters, Igweben, have been reported dead in an attack by unknown gunmen at the police station. Rosemary Ibrahim reports that a man whose identity is unknown, was also killed in the process.
At the Nigerian Police Force Divisional Headquarters, Igwebe, the scene of the incident, which resulted to the killing of 2 policemen and a youth and others with various degrees of injuries, it was observed that the gunmen who gained access into the police station shot sporadically as the bullet holes were still visible on the walls of the police station. It was gathered that the gunmen stormed the police station at about 8 p.m. on Monday to carry out their dastardly act, which lasted for more than 2 hours, scaring the whole community. The chairman of the local government, Engineer Josie Ogedegbe, and others who spoke on the development said they are saddened by the killings of the 2 police officers and the destruction carried out on the police station, as well as carting away of arms and ammunition, noting that investigation on the matter is still ongoing.
At the level of damage, the level of destruction to the police station, and shocked more so too that we lost 2 gallant officers on our side, and it's disheartening that this is happening at this time when we are seeing peace will reign. Well, for the moment we assess the situation further while the police says they are investigating. They will come up with their reports, and I just pray and hope that the culprits are brought to book as soon as possible.
It was at about 8 o'clock. Suddenly we had a sporadic shooting, firepower of different kind of gun. So we were shocked. All the residents around the police station started fleeing. We were all confused. We were praying to God to help us. After about 2 hours operation, we now came to try to rescue the police that were injured. Unfortunately, 2 policemen were killed by the hoodlums and those who came to attack. One was seriously injured on the leg, and another person who is a youth of between 25 and 30 of age was also killed.
In Igweben, Rosemary Ibrahim, NTA News.
The Edo State Police Command has given an ultimatum of 7 days with effect from Monday night for all arms and ammunition of the police and other security agencies looted by criminal elements during the attacks on government and private facilities in the state to be returned. A statement signed by the Police Public Relations Officer, Superintendent Chidi Nwambuzo, adds that the Commissioner of Police promises handsome reward for anyone with useful information that will lead to the arrest of suspects and recovery of arms and ammunition in order to foster peace and tranquility necessary for quality economic development in the state. He also encourages residents to call his direct GSM 081 266 606 96. You are watching the main news bulletin on NTA Benin. You can join us live or watch news stories and other programs in our YouTube channel, NTA Benin. Like us on Facebook, NTA Benin, or follow us on our Twitter handle at NTA Benin 1. We take a break. More reports up ahead.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, 2 things will excite you: the want and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill Restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are Gold. Rendeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Rendeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenuyi Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.rendekihotels.com. Rendeki Gold. Our hospitality is gold.
Do you live in Aduwawa and its environment? Or you need a conducive and open field in Aduwawa for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, annual ceremonies, family or corporate events in a serene and conducive environment that is close to nature? Then look no further. Ntabenin Aduwawa is the place for you. Ntabenin Aduwawa has a large field for all your other events and ceremonies. Also, at NTA Corporate Headquarters, TV Road, we have a state-of-the-art, fully air-conditioned, ultra-modern hall for all kinds of indoor events with a standby generating set to ensure constant power supply. We also have the NTA Pavilion for all your outdoors events at the same venue. Guess what? Our prices are affordable, locations are easily accessible, venues conducive and highly secure. Our outside broadcast van is available 24 hours and can broadcast your event live. And above all, you can air your event on our award-winning programs like Events and Style. Wow, what are you waiting for? Grab this opportunity and have your celebration in a grand style. For inquiries and bookings, please call Ntabenin, the award-winning station.
Thanks for staying. After nearly 20 years in limbo, the National Agricultural Land Development Authority, established in 1992 to bring development to the rural communities through agriculture, has been resuscitated. At the formal relaunch of the program, President Muhammadu Buhari also flagged off the National Young Farmer Scheme, designed to engage and attract Nigerians into the full value chain of agri-business. State House correspondent Adamu Sambo reports.
The National Young Farmer Scheme, which is one of the several programs of the National Agricultural Land Development Authority (NALDA), is to engage 1,000 farmers from each of the 774 local government areas of the country, thereby creating 774,000 direct employment annually. Out of the 1,000 farmers per local government, 500 will be engaged in crop production, 400 in animal husbandry, and 100 in processing and marketing.
I sincerely assure you, Mr. President, that NALDA under your watch will achieve food security, job and wealth creation in our country.
President Muhammadu Buhari described the flag-off of the scheme at this time as a demonstration of commitment by his administration to youth empowerment as well as food security.
I have directed that all NALDA's abandoned farm estates be retrieved to enable thousands of our young men and women to be engaged in farming. This administration will be achieving agricultural mechanization through this scheme, and I am confident that Nigeria will achieve food security in producing most of what we eat. By virtue of my passion and desire for agriculture, and also as a farmer myself, I am directly supervising NALDA as an authority under the presidency.
The federal government, the president promised, will do everything towards ensuring that NALDA's mandate is translated to food security and sufficiency, expressing optimism that with the progress so far achieved in agriculture, Nigeria will in a few years begin to earn more revenue from export of agricultural commodities.
It is my expectation that the scheme will take in young Nigerian graduates and non-graduates alike and be part of this government's effort to reduce unemployment and contribute to the regeneration of agriculture and our economy. I charge the Executive Secretary, CEO of NALDA, and his team to continue to live up to expectations and know that communities around the country are looking forward to their positive presence in all localities.
At the remarkable event, various stakeholders delivered goodwill messages, including Fatima Usman Musa from the Area 1 Durumi IDP camp, representing the young farmers.
Thank you for bringing back NALDA.
We cannot continue to doubt, criticize and dislocate government reforms and efforts to create a better life for the citizens. Let us give our programs a chance. Please let us keep hope alive.
Financing is available for all those who are willing and able and demonstrate commitment to undertake activity in the agricultural space. And we thank you and we congratulate you.
This sector is therefore the game changer to our economy, to our political stability, and to our security, Your Excellency. And I want to promise you once again that we'll continue to give you the kind of support that you need on such programs until we take Nigeria to the next level.
The stakeholders appeal to communities, local as well as state governments to not only donate but also facilitate the acquisition of land for NALDA to develop. From the State House, Adamu Sambo, NTA News.
The Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, has announced 152 new cases of confirmed COVID-19 in Nigeria and 2 deaths. The new cases were spread across 9 states and the FCT. The states with the 152 new cases are Lagos 93, FCT 21, Oyo 15, Rivers 11, Bauchi 7, Kwara 2, while Bayelsa, Edo and Plateau share 1 each. Total confirmed cases now is 64,336, while 60,333 patients were discharged. 1,160 deaths were recorded across the nation. The Super Eagles are in Benin and has begun training at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium ahead of AFCON qualifier this Friday against the Leon Stars of Sierra Leone. Peter Oyibo reports that the head coach, Jadon Raw, alongside some of the technical crew members, joined by the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, welcomed the players into the newly reconstructed stadium.
Super Eagles head coach Gennett Roy, alongside Ahmed Musa, Williams Ekon, Alex Uwobi, Joe Aribo, Leon Balogo, Ikechukwu Ezenwa, Kelechi Iheanacho, Emmanuel Dennis were among the 16 players during the training Tuesday evening at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium. The head coach Gennett Roy is hopeful of victory, as he said other players will join the camp on Wednesday.
What is interesting for us that the pitch is okay and we can play good football. We tried in the training session already to play our football with few touches and quickness and collective football. It's possible on this pitch, and I think the game will be interesting because our opponent is a good team, Sierra Leone. They have a lot of players also playing in professional leagues.
The captain of the team, Ahmed Musa, is confident of winning the game as the team is battle ready.
We know the importance of the game, and we know that if we win this game on Friday and then win the next game on the 17th, we're going to qualify to the AFCON. So as you can see, the last 2 friendly games that we play is a lot of young players in the team. So the coach tried to give everybody the chance to show himself. So I think with the good players that we have, everybody is just ready. It's just the chance that everybody needs.
Also, Williams Ekon says the team have been waiting for this game against Sierra Leone, adding that victory is sure for the Eagles.
I think we have enough players that can score goals in the front anyway. So, but yeah, of course, it's always good to contribute, but our main job is to defend and try and keep the 0.
The Nigeria team currently top Group L with 6 points in the qualifiers after recording victories against Benin Republic and Lesotho. In Benin, Peter Oyibo, NTA News.
It is time for another break. When we return, the concluding segment of the news.
Any journey where I want make, any route where I want take, I know the fear, I know the shake, I know say for this I'm to stay. We need out, shipping it to Port Harcourt.
Motors head office dey for Upper Market Road, Benin City. Our branch dey for number 1 Ekenwa Road, opposite Mobil Filling Station, Benin City. You also fit Wakago number 1 Dawson Road, Benin City. For Delta State, Wabisa Motors dey NRL Junction Warri, opposite Chevron Gate. For Abraka, we stand gidigba for Police Station Junction. For Bayelsa Anko, we dey Tombia Roundabout, opposite on Les Gold Filling Station. And our Auchi branch dey opposite Auchi Polytechnic Gate by GT Food. Our Port Harcourt branch dey Olu Obasanjo Road by Hibon Road Junction for Waterline. Bobizwa Motors. If you enter our Sienna car, Hummer bus, or even Jeep Escalade, Bobizwa Motors, safety is of the Lord.
I know say Bobizwa Motors dey.
Thanks for being there. Governor Godwin Obaseki has paid a condolence visit to the family of the late Obasoge of Benin Kingdom, Chief Edu Ekato. He says his humanitarian gesture and contributions toward fostering peace and development in the state will remain indelible. Elizabeth Omoko reports.
It was at the deceased residence at the Ogbe Son quarters, Ikbobahi. Governor Obaseki was in company of some members of the State Executive Council. While commiserating with the Obasoges, Governor Obaseki says their father paid his dues, assuring that the state government will continue to celebrate their deeds he stood for. He says the late Obasoge of Benin consistently sued for peace and prevented conflict among persons and communities, and so deserved to be celebrated for a life well spent.
He was a voice of reason. He was a voice of progress. He acted the way he acted because that's who he is, not just because he's the chief. He took everybody as his own. He was a trailblazer. Like, it would be hard to replace him. It would be hard to see another person, another chief with the breadth and depth of his social reach and political sagacity.
Responding on behalf of the family, son of the late Ekato and younger brother to the deceased, thanked Governor Obaseki for finding time to commiserate with them despite his busy schedule.
Tears from our faces. We thank you for coming.
My dad, Chief Edu Obaseki, lived a very wonderful life. He represented culture, he spoke culture.
And that's it on Ntabenin News Update. Do join us at 7 p.m. for the main news. Stay safe. Good afternoon.
You would like to address. Now, on the show, we try to make things a little calmer. You know, let's take a breather. Let's try to relax a little. And now there are many young Nigerian youths doing so well on social media everywhere. Of course, you know, I like spoken words, so many spoken word that is, and even much more. But you know what? Let's take this song, which many people have said should be our second anthem. You remember Timi Dakolo, Here We Are, the one who sang for the country Nigeria. Here we are as a people, Timi Dakolo.